Hello my gorgeous Aries, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you my gorgeous Aries, and it's for April 2019. It looks like that you're gonna need to be a little bit careful this month, and I mean this in the best possible way, because you are going to be presented with two choices. One choice is going to be a rather strange and the other choice is going to be the right choice, but the thing is, and the trick is going to be that the both choices are going to seem like just as equally good. I'm going to say that this is a rather tricky situation because you are entering a very important stage and a very important period of your life where there is the vibration that are going to, the certain vibration that you are going to be going through are actually going to bring you the reflection and focus that you didn't really expect, that you wouldn't really expect, that this is going to be really good, because most certainly my beautiful babies, this is going to awake something very special in you, because this is the time of readjustment and time of a little bit of a management that you're gonna do throughout the month in order to kind of sort things out in your life, and suddenly you're gonna find yourself in a situation where you're gonna think like, oh well, you know, like this is not working, this is not working. It's just all about clearing away the all in order to just let in the new energy. This is all about the new energy, and it's gonna be very, very fresh indeed. The actual number that I need you to pay attention to this month is actually going to be number 17. Not that I need you to pay attention to this number, sorry, but what I meant to say is like your number this month is going to be number 17. This is a very, very special number. This is a very, very sacred number, and this also means that there is going to be a literally life-changing choice for you this month, and this is what I cannot explain. I cannot stress enough how important this month is going to be. Number 17 also means that you are going to see and you are going to have like a life-changing omen, an omen that you are going to have, an omen that is going to happen in the nature, an omen that is going to be connected to water, and it's also going to be it's going to be connected to the bird as well. But the most importantly, there is going to be a very special message that you are going to have, very special message that you are going to receive indeed. Okay, so this is why this month is going to be so important. But also let me just tell you something, that especially the certain stage of your life that was very negative, like about 8 months ago, that was very, very certain, and it was very significant. It was just kind of made you to kind of think about a certain stage of your life like in a slightly different way. You didn't know what to do. Karmically, it wasn't really such a good situation. Now this is going to bounce back. This is going to come back, and now it's going to come back in the form of giving you a choice again to deal with a certain problem that you had a little bit earlier on, in such a way where the whole new hope is going to come through, the whole new prospect is going to come through, and the whole new beginning. This is going to be absolutely super exciting month for you, because so much is going to be happening. But also by the time you get to the end of the month, the whole new beginning is going to happen. Ooh la la, Aries, you are going to be able to feel this, and most certainly this is going to bring you the whole new passion. And on another hand, that is going to be an absolutely excellent time for grounding, and also it is all about your own personal rebirth, because the whole new focus is going to come through, the whole new focus is going to come forward, and it's going to make you realize something very, very special about your life. Hello! They came to pick me up. They came to take me. I'm joking. God! Okay, so basically now, so 17 is a very, very good month, a very, very good number indeed. And also, what else I was going to say, when it comes to the actual health, you see, I think that basically your circulation is going to be a little bit sensitive this month, which means that you should take something natural, and also it's like a combination of your circulation that it's going to be quite sensitive, and also your cholesterol levels are going to be quite sensitive. So I think the circulation and cholesterol levels for both things, it's very important to take something like garlic. Garlic is going to be really amazing supplement for you to take throughout this month. If you could take like every day like a fresh garlic, it would be absolutely brilliant. If you can't take a fresh garlic, then it would be fantastic if you could take a garlic, like organic garlic, or a garlic in a tablet form, but it's as natural as possible. And this is so important, because this is going to be so good for your skin, it is going to be good for your circulation, and it is also going to be good for your cholesterol levels. So you've got all these things, and skin, cholesterol levels, and circulations. These are going to be three things that are going to be very sensitive for you throughout this month as well. On another hand, what else I was going to say, so garlic, and especially allicin in garlic, it's like an ingredient that is really, really important important for all this that I've already mentioned. And also, if you are on any other medications and you kind of would like to take in the tablet form, then please do check with your doctor or check with your GP, because only a doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your medications or if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. On another hand, another thing that I was going to recommend you that I think you could benefit from this month is actually going to be like a flaxseed oil capsules. If you could get like organic cold pressed flaxseed oil capsules or flaxseed oil in the actual oil, and this is something that your skin is going to benefit from because it's going to rejuvenate your skin. It makes you feel much better. It makes your skin feel really good and look really good indeed. It's got a really special omega fatty acids in there that are actually really good when it comes to the skin, hair and nails. So this is something that I highly recommend. But on another hand, you see the energy levels are going to be like ooh la la back, and most certainly you're going to feel very good. Most certainly this is going to be a rather optimistic time for you. So mentally this is going to be really good month. Okay, so now basically going on to the first day that I think that you should really pay attention to, my babies. It's actually going to be on the 4th of April. Now 4th of April is the day that I was saying to you that you need to be a little bit careful, because you're going to be presented with a certain choice. You're going to be presented with a couple of choices. One of these choices is going to be correct. All I want you to say, all I need you to do, don't rush into the decisions this day, my babies. Do not rush into the decisions. God! Don't rush into decisions on this particular day. Just take it with you. Go, go home, sleep on it. Have a little bit of like maybe certain meditations or whatever, a little bit of grounding. Connect with the spirits, connect with the nature, connect with the universe. But most certainly do not make any big decisions on the 4th of April. There are a couple of choices, and the way out is going to be if you can somehow get out of the situation and go back the next day. The next day is going to be completely different energy. The next day is going to be a completely different dimension, and this is all about the energy and dimension that you need to pay attention to indeed. The other day that I think that is going to be rather important for you, my babies, it's actually going to be on the 16th of April. Now the 16th of April is just like a basically it is, first of all, what is going to happen, there is a very interesting news that you are going to realize that you're going to receive in the morning on this particular day. And that particular news that you are going to receive may not necessarily come directly to you through the phone or through the text message or something like that, but you may hear something through somebody else that is just going to make sense to you, but it's also going to have some kind of a little bit of conflicting influence. So I just need you to be a little bit careful, and if somebody tries to kind of wind you up a little bit on this particular day on the 16th of April, you are just like no, you do not let yourself to get in touch with this particular low vibration, with the particular low energy. You see, it's just basically kind of like to ignore this type of vibrations. You kind of respond in a completely different way. So therefore, if people want to kind of make us to deal with this really extra low energies, and bring us into it, you just respond in a completely different way, and this is how you protect yourself at the same time. But on another hand, what I think it's going to be quite very important for you to get, and for you to have throughout this month, and for you to wear. They're quite busy out there. But for you to actually, for you to have this month, for you to wear this month, this is going to be really important. And it's called lapis lazuli, and it's also known as a stone of an ancient Egypt. I told you about this so many times, and I think it's really important because it helps you, especially when there's a lot happening, to make the best possible decisions by connecting to our spirit guides, to our angels, to the universe, and by enhancing our third psychic eye. This crystal is very important and very significant when it comes to you throughout this month, and I think that you should wear it in April and both May, because it's going to help you to realize which spiritual messages are really important and which are not, because you're going to be showered with lots of messages indeed. To get lapis lazuli crystal, basically the link is in the description below, and this comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, of course. Okay, so the link is in the description below, and it's called lapis lazuli. Okay, on another hand, 16th of April, it's also going to bring you the whole new strength, the whole new courage, to hold new control over the situation. So it doesn't really matter. So you are going to have a very powerful energy with you, very powerful strength with you, very powerful confidence, and it's all going to come with the news that you're going to receive. And the news that you're going to receive, it's about your certain accomplishment, and this is going to be really good, and this is going to mean to you so much, because you're finally going to realize, my babies, that you are actually moving from a square number 1 to square number 2, and this is a really, really important stage in your life, and you know this, because this is in itself, it's going to bring you so much action, so much energy, and it's also going to bring you so much confidence, and this is going to be the beginning of something really special. So by the time you get to the actual end of the 16th of April, by the end of that day, you're going to feel absolutely amazing, you're going to feel absolutely brilliant, and there's the whole new hope going to come through in form of a new stage that is just going to slowly start revealing itself when it comes to your life. This is going to be really, really big, but just remember, it's going to be one step at a time indeed. The third date that I want you to pay attention to, it's actually going to be on the 25th of April. Now the 25th of April, it's going to be like a very good day indeed, because it's just all about the success. There's a wonderful success going to come in, and this is going to be brilliant. There is a certain negotiation that you are going to have, and I really like this negotiation, because this is all about you gaining so much indeed. Your sacred number, and your very special number on this particular day, which is going to help you to attach the sacred energy to yourself on this day, it's going to be number 7. So it's the 25th of April, but if you can put number 7 like in your pocket, if you can put number 7 like somewhere, like write it on your hand or somewhere, as long as you can attach yourself to this particular energy, you're just going to make things happen even more, and therefore on another hand, you're just going to be that one step closer to that particular dimension. That this is so, so important. So it's a very good, successful negotiation that you are going to have, but also there's a gain that you're going to realize that you are having, and that gain that you are going to have is just going to be all about you actually overcoming obstacles and challenges. That's something that was bothering you like some while back, something that you didn't really know what to do, like, and this is going like about 6, 7, even 7 months back, you see. So it's a very, very powerful, another karmic situation that you're going to deal with, but this is most certainly going to be good, because obviously your spirit now at this moment in time is about to evolve and go on the whole next level. So this is really, really good, because most certainly your spirit is about to step up here. So this is very, very important time indeed. And also it's all about advantage, it's all about your own personal victory here. And on another hand as well, it's like if you do want to have a certain negotiations that you would like to have, and if you do like if you have some kind of negotiations that you would like to have, and also if you are looking for the particular day when you can actually do this, now the 25th of April is absolutely perfect day if you could actually have like some kind of negotiations. You know what, there's a road out there, sorry, and as people are passing by, it's really bad traffic. They'll like keep on looking here, they can see me, look how busy it is, yeah. So I'll just look there, I'm gonna try not to look! They can see me. Okay, so basically, yeah, so it's just basically if you can if you can actually on the 25th of April, if you can actually, if you do need to have a certain negotiations, please my babies, do have it on this particular day, because the certain negotiations that you do have on this particular day are just going to work so much better for you indeed, because you're gonna kind of come out on top, and you're gonna actually end up with so much more. Let's just put it this way, this is your lucky day indeed. Okay, so now going on to the first part of April 2019. This is what I really like about it, because suddenly you're going to find your life kind of going much faster. Suddenly you're going to find your life moving forward. And the way your life is going to move forward is just going to happen in such a way when you're going to wake up like in the very first day of April, and you're just going to find you're literally going to feel weird, but weird in a different way, weird in the best possible way. You're going to start feeling your own personal awakening, and I like it, and that in itself is just going to be followed by the really big change, really swift change with like an area of your life that you just like were unhappy with, and then you just kind of got on like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go down this road until I see what's gonna happen. So now you will really want to kind of focus on those things in your life that are really, really driving you crazy, that are really making you feel really unhappy, and that are kind of slowing you down with your own personal progress. There is going to be something very significant that you're going to realize that it's maybe it's time to move on from the certain situation in your life, because it's just affecting you, and it's affecting you and your free spirit. This is very important, because believe me, this was something that was bringing you down. This was something that was slowing you down. This was something that you're making you feel negative about yourself without even realizing, indeed, and it's something that was preventing you to kind of move on with your life, and also something that was preventing you with a certain future planning that you had, that you wanted to have, that you need to have, indeed. So now this is going to be so important, because this is all connected. So there's going to be an abandonment that you're going to have, move on, and that in itself is just going to bring you the whole new inspiration and the whole new potential. You are about to rediscover yourself. You are about to rediscover your life. You are about to rediscover your happiness, but you're going to realize at the same time that you are going to need to change a little bit things. It's a bit of a yin yang that you're going to need to kind of have here. The realization that it's the first there's going to be a little bit of rain, but after the rain it's going to be the most beautiful sunshine about to come through. So this is very important, because this in itself is just going to be a very important time of your life, because it's going to bring you the whole new determination. And that determination is also going to be very tremendously important when it comes to your own practicality and personal security. So it's just going to be an idea that you are going to have, but that idea is going to have so much sense, it's going to make so much sense, but also you're going to have realization by the time we move into the second part of April 2019. You're also going to have an important realization that you're having a really wonderful balance. You ended up with so much more that you thought that you're going to end up. You've got all the resources that you need, and there is a wonderful confidence that you are going to have as well. And again, it's again going to come back that situation that you are going to need to make a little adjustment in your life, because certain things just simply came to an end. You need to move on with your life. You need to move on with your spirit. You need to move on with your karma, and you need to find and rediscover your passion again. But there are three things that are going to be very significant here, and the three things that are directly going to need to change. Now, also, what else I was going to say, there is a little I wouldn't say little, but there is what a stupid word, there's a little person here. No little person, but it's just like this person is very negative, this person is very low, this person is very down, this person is lying, this person is not really good person, this person is having many faces, and also they're passionate about the wrong things in life, being passionate, and there's somebody that is controlling you, basically. So somebody's going to try to control you when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career. I mean, whether you are like working for somebody else, or whether you're like working for yourself, it could be a client, or whether you're like retired, there is still a person here that is going to try to control you. Very prominent, very special person in your life will try to control you, but in order to actually kind of ignore this situation, it's going to be hard, but it's just all going to be about you doing your best, you doing what you wanted to do, you focusing on those things in your life, and you kind of like doing things with other people. There are other people that are going to be involved with this, like a team of people, and other people that are just going to play the same role, like a really special role, in order to kind of move on from this particular person, but also in order to kind of like win this situation. So when somebody tries to control you, this is actually going to come out to be on good for you, because you're going to realize something really important about yourself, and that in itself is just going to be the last push that you really, really needed in order to realize something really important about your life, the whole new passion that it's about to be born. And that new passion is just going to be so much to do with your own personal rebirth. But if this didn't happen, then you wouldn't actually end up kind of by the end of this after this, what's going to happen, basically, you are going to actually end up with a very, very important stage that is just going to reveal a new prospect, new direction in your life. I really like it, because this is the right time for you. This is the time to move on. This is not only about emotions and emotional lives, but this is about looking at the bigger picture and just really literally go for it. A really big and important realization that you are going to have. This is you're entering a very special spiritual time for yourself, where you are going to be able to feel things differently, sense things differently. You're going to feel a very strong connection with the spirits, with the spirit world, and with a completely different dimension. But it's going to happen in such a way where you're going to start feeling very optimistic about things that you do, and this is how you're going to know your little signs. The third part of April 2019, this is absolutely brilliant. This is going to be the best week. This is going to be the best time, and it's just going to be all about your own personal victory and mental clarity, because the really huge issue that you had, huge obstacle that you had for the last 14 months, it's like now it's coming to an end. This is a very important month when it comes to karma and when it comes to spirituality, because it looks like you are really going to work on your karma quite a lot. So therefore, spiritually, when it comes to your spiritual journey, this is like, wow, this is the month. A lot is going to be happening. So you will realize, oh my God, this is absolutely brilliant. What I was focusing on, what I actually was waiting to happen, this is brilliant, because it's going towards that direction. My life is floating towards that direction. That's absolutely brilliant. And you're going to realize something very important about your personal skill. Now, I want you to pay attention to this, something very important about your personal skill. You're going to need to have lots of confidence, but there is something that you're going to be presented by, but I can see that you will be like, oh, I can't do it. No, you can do absolutely everything. You can do whatever you want to do. This is your time. This month is going to be very important when it comes to your own personal energy and grounding, of course, but there is something about your skill that you're going to be tested, that you're going to be kind of part of the competition at the end of April. And it's going to feel like a little bit disharmonious. There is something not going to feel that right, but you know what? This is going to be really good, because it's just kind of going to make you to think about a certain stage of your life, and it's just going to make you to withdraw from the situation just like a little bit and just to think about it. But that's really, really good, because there is a really wonderful realization that you're going to have. So you are going to have a little hermit moment that is going to last one day, but you know how important hermit moments are. They just basically, our spirit guides and our universe is trying to bring us back into this particular dimension where they are having a very important message for us, and this is exactly what is going to happen, and it's something to do with you, something to do with your possession. There is an important message that you're going to have, that you're going to receive when it comes to the certain possession. It could be your house, it could be your car, it could be your flat, it could be your rented place, whatever it is, that it means to you so much, and it's some kind of possession. It's like a basic. This is going to be a very, very interesting time indeed, but it's also going to be the beginning of something really, really special here. There is someone there is a special person that is about to enter your life, Aries. There's a very, very special person that is about to enter your life, and I'm going to talk about it very, very soon, and I'm going to talk about it now as soon as I go into the relationship. But there is a certain person, very special person, that is about to enter your life, and I think that this is going to be very significant, because it's somebody that is just going to kind of like guide you through those areas in your life in such a way like no one else guided you before. What else I was going to say that you really, really need to get this month, it's going to be Moldavite. Moldavite is probably one of the most powerful crystals, there's no doubt about it. And while this Moldavite comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link is in the description below. And I highly recommend you to get a Moldavite, because Moldavite is actually going to help you a lot when it comes to the making really big decisions. By the same time, you're like kind of standing on the ground. At the same time, it helps you to grounding, but it's also when you are going through the changes when it comes to career, when it comes to money, when it comes to finances, you are going to go through the certain changes that are going to be good changes indeed. But what Moldavite is going to do is just going to make sure and help you to stay on the right track, literally. Moldavite is also as significant for you to wear in April like it's significant for you to wear throughout May 2019. Now, going on to the couples. Okay, so I'm just going to, which tarot cards I'm going to use. Da-da-na-na-na. You see, I didn't, okay, let's try these ones. No, let's try these ones. Yeah, let's try these ones. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to connect to you, beautiful Aries, and it's for April 2019, and this is for those of you that are in relationship. Okay, for those of you that are in relationship, and this is for April 2019. Oh, Interesting. Oh la la. Okay, for those of you that are in relationship, this is going to be really good week indeed. It is all about the luxury. It is all about the focusing on things in life. It is all about focusing on the second stage of next stage of your relationship, but it's all about you doing something together. This month is going to be very important. Not the best month to actually kind of when it comes to your partner, not the best month for them to start something really big, something special by themselves, like a launching new products. No, not really good. Not this month, the months after that. But if they have to, then they need to protect themselves with a black tourmaline, that's all. But what I was going to say, that actually this month is brilliant for you two and for your relationship and for you doing things together. This is going to be brilliant. So that's why you have to project this energy into this way, because I can see that there is something very important planning, very important conversation you're going to have, very important planning you're going to have, very important discussion you're going to have. But this is all about like you two doing something really big together when it comes to your own immediate environment, when it comes to your home. But also there is a very important discussion going to happen with about somebody else as well. On another hand, there is a whole new passion going to be become available this month, and also your partner is going to be kind of surprise you in a really good way. Something is going to happen, your partner is going to do something, and it is going to surprise you in a really big way. But it's all going to end up with you kind of planning a lot about your future. So this month therefore is going to be very important when it comes to you planning your future together. Okay, so now I'm going to, this is the bit, God, what am I singing? Halloween, Jesus. God. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to connect to those of you that are actually single and ready to mingy. Now I get excited here because I already know what's going to happen here. I had a little bit of taste. Is that the third one or fourth one? Okay, so now I'm gonna Now I'm gonna shuffle these cards and I'm gonna concentrate on those of you that are single. Here we go. Okay, here we go. This is a very interesting month indeed. So what is actually going to happen to those of you that are single? At around the time when you make a certain judgment, at around the time when the karmic situation in between you and somebody else from the past comes forward and it becomes really significant. This is why I said that April is going to be such an important month, because karmically it's very important, because your spirit need to involve, and this is why we go through this karmic situation. It's not all karma, but it happens and it comes when our spirit needs to evolve to a whole new level. So this is just such an important month. So at the time when you make a really important judgment, there is a judgment that you're going to need to make, but that judgment that you're going to make, it's going to be connected to the certain things in the past, and this is going to be important because this is going to bring you balance, and at the same time it's going to help you to move on indeed. This is going to be the time when you're also going to kind of like need to have a certain discussion with something about someone, but the certain discussion is just going to kind of be absolutely something that you need to do, maybe something that you don't feel like too excited about, like going out dancing or something, but it's just something that needs to be done and something that needs to be discussed. Now why am I saying this? Because at around the time when that happens, that is going to be followed with the fact that you're going to have a really important opportunity. There is going to be after that an important opportunity that is going to manifest, and that opportunity is just going to be a lot about request, challenge, proposal and proposition. Now this is going to be the time when you're also going to realize something really important about your financial situation, and that in itself is going to give you the whole new sense of security, and this is going to be the time when someone very special is about to enter your life. Someone very special, someone very confident, someone very powerful, someone who is very like a sensitive, someone who is very emotional, but somebody who is like a very intelligent at the same time, somebody who has got absolutely the right balance of the spirituality and everything else when it comes to their life. And that person is just somebody who is just going to have absolutely huge influence on you, my babies. You know, it's going to happen at around the actual April 2019. And what's going to happen at around the April 2019, it's going to be that the whole new road romance is gonna come through, gonna come forward, and you are going to be like, ooh la la, baby. Someone is about to sweep you off your feet, and it's gonna happen one step at a time, but this person is gonna be somewhere absolutely amazing. And you are about to rediscover your life, you are about to rediscover your happiness, you are about to rediscover yourself, you are about to rediscover your emotions, but you are about to rediscover so much about yourself to this person. Someone very, very, very special is about to enter your life, and I can see you like a socializing throughout this month, but once you meet this person, you're gonna be like, oh my god, someone very, very, very special is about to enter your life, and I'm absolutely ecstatic for you, my beautiful, gorgeous Aries. Aries, 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 thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you to bits, okay? I'm sending you brightest blessings, love, healing, and light. Okay, my babies? Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.